in just a second. So just a reminder, again, this is Party Invite show number 87. 87. We've done a lot of shows so far. That's wild. We'll definitely be talking about that in a couple weeks because this thing called Extra Life and our anniversary
Ooh.
coming up. This is the heavy part of the year coming up soon. So technically, it's a good thing that we do get a little bit of rest and we don't go too crazy on trying to keep up our previous appearances and stuff right now because it's going to get wild. For you guys here on stream, it's not really an announcement if you've been around for a while. If you haven't been around for a while, then this might be new to you. But we do the Game Awards end of the year show, and this year we will be co-streaming it officially. We did technically co-stream it once, but we still had the issue of the
couldn't like
the
skip the VODs
DMCA
or whatever.
kind of things that we had to we had to skirt around that kind of stuff. And then we're gonna have an Extra Life event or events, a couple different days that we'll be doing Extra Life stuff to raise money. This year we made our official goal at $3,000. Last year we made it at $5,000, and we got 2,500 as a team under the Party Invite banner with a lot of lovely people. So we're going to be talking about that this new event here shortly. So keep your eyes posted on that. Other than that, Saab, you got streaming a whole lot more often in your life now.
Yes. I don't know if you can tell, but Twitch kind of threw up on me. Got the brand in. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait. Got the brand in.
Of course.
We up in here. We have full-time streamer now. Same bat time, same bat place. You can see my screen in the glasses. Good thing I'm not like looking at anything inappropriate. Could you imagine?
Could I imagine?
Oh, don't imagine. And don't check my Twitter log. Just kidding. I'm really careful about that. But it's fun and it's different and it's weird because I was already really bad at scheduling anyway. So now I have a weekly schedule that I adhere to day-wise, but not time-wise, because every time I try to make a time for myself for anything, I'm always 2 hours late. So I'm just like, whatever. I'm on CPT and DPT. So that's color people time and Devi people time, and it's too much. All right. So we just go by days. It's too much. I have to like do 5 different kinds of conversions. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I don't think I'm streamer enough yet. Hold on. I got something for y'all while we talk about this. So I've been doing a lot of Pokemon spriting, like making my custom sprites for Pokemon, my custom run that I'm doing. And I just finished up my Elite Four. So that's what's really been going on with that. But other than that, it's pretty much the same content. Just more or less, if that makes sense.
Perfectly. Yes.
Bam. Okay, we got that streamer purple.
Oh, nice. There we go.
Streaming. Anyway.
Good job.
But yeah, that's basically what's been going on in Sovereign Town. Over in the Sovereignty.
Yeah, and since I didn't get to go because I fucking drove around downtown KC for 20 minutes and then said, fuck this. But you went to our meetup, right?
I did. Wait, is that why you didn't come? I was wondering.
Yes.
Wow, sadness.
Welcome in, Russ. Good to see you as usual. Yeah, how was that?
It was a lot of fun, actually. So we started out at the parlor, which actually I barely made it to because, CPT. So I got there. It started at 7. I got there at like 8:30, and but at that time, everyone is tabbing out and moving on to the next location. And I had been saving my appetite for like food, right? And so I was like, okay, as long as the next place has food, because the parlor is basically, for those who are uninitiated, it's basically like a glorified food court. It's really, really nice, upscale dining experience with like different kinds of restaurants in there. They got like, hand breaded chicken. They have mac and cheese. They have Thai food and Korean food. I can't remember the two that they have, but there's 2 Asian food places. They have like a Mexican place, and it's 2 levels, and each level has its own bar. So it's like really nice. But it was also really loud. There was a bunch of private events going on there, like birthday parties and bachelorette parties and like an EDM mini concert or something. And so it was like hella loud. And that's why we were migrating to the next location. So I was like, okay, I'm hungry as long as I have food. Well, we get there right when the kitchen closes. So that was sad. So Deadpool and I ended up going to Grinders for pizza. After I had some olives from the bar, I was just like, bartender, please look at me. I need some food. Do you see the skin and bones? Give me some food.
I'm
I
sure
hate it when
that's
people tell me
checking
to eat a
out.
sandwich, but like if I can use it to get free food, I will. Because I don't look like it, but I eat, y'all. I mean, right now. So, but it was a lot of fun. You know, we had the group photo, and it was really good to see people again from the community, and also meet some of the newer faces. I relearned at that meeting that uh, Fuzzy, who's become a staple in the community, I feel he's always in there playing something, mostly Overwatch with Odie and the gang. Um, but yeah, he's one of my high school friends. I completely
Oh,
forgot that I was
nice.
the one who invited him to the Discord, and we talked
Wow.
about it and joked about it at the meeting. And he actually used to be in a band in high school, and that's how we met because I went to one of his shows. And I actually pulled up the Facebook memory that recently came across my Facebook timeline of me at his show, and he was like, "Yeah, that's the Halloween show," and it was like so it was cool, it was fun, and yeah, it was just really nice to meet and talk with some of the people of the community. It was a lot of fun.
Very nice. Odie and the Gang is going to be my new band name. You know what? It probably should be at this point.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say that it took me 1.5 hours to find parking. Honestly, finding parking was easier than I thought, but I'm also really stubborn about finding somewhere close to the location because I have shoes that I wear and they're not good for walking.
I almost got hit like 4 times just leaving that area. And I know how to get around that area. I've done it a million times, and I was just sick of it. I had no patience that time of the day. Nah.
But I'm surprised you missed out on like a craft beer ale experience. You know, we went to the Imperial or whatever it's called, and that's basically all they served there. And I was like, where are the cocktails? But they did have this really cool hot chocolate, like a chai hot chocolate that was like whiskey based. And after I got over the taste of tree, it was really good.
Over the taste of tree.
It tastes like licking a tree. I'm sorry. That's what whiskey tastes like to me. I'm consuming a tree. Liquid cow food.
Damn, yeah. Thoughts going out to Deadpool. Wonder what happened.
Oh my god! I hope that wasn't on the way home.
It
No, it
was
couldn't have been.
wild out there, though.
Wow. I hope they're okay.
But yeah, there's been a whole lot going on. For those of you that have stuck around the stream a few times, somebody secured some mead
Ooh,
sponsorship, little mead sponsorship
oh,
for
a
partying tonight.
sponsorship.
So be looking out for the next time. Hopefully next stream, I might actually have the mead, and I'm telling you, Sav, I'm gonna drop by, be like, hey, which one you want, and take it from there.
So, can we partner with this mead sponsorship to get more party invite exclusive drinks like we had the one time?
I don't know about exclusive stuff yet, but definitely got some peach and blackberry elderberry meads coming our way. So more on that hopefully within the next week. So yeah, and Russ, depending on what I get, maybe I'll throw some your way. Just
Ooh,
help a brother out.
gonna wrestle up some drink.
But yeah,
Oh, here all night.
it's one of those funny things that thankfully social media is very helpful with connecting businesses that like each other. So um, yeah, it's pretty neat. Oh man, thanks for the update, Odysseus. That sucks though. So yeah, we are here to talk about a couple things. Nothing crazy. This is a very what was the word? I've already lost it. Wow.
Low key, very
Intimate,
chill. Oh
low
yeah,
key.
that's right. It's very intimate.
Very intimate little stream for everybody here. So, and scuffed, yes, Odysseus, thank you for reminding me. But as you can tell, the stream is
You
like
ought about.
not behind because it's actually my internet working through this time. Uh, so that's a fun thing. Um, let me dim the lights. You know what? Get out the candles, Russ. We're gonna make this nice and cozy.
Let me
Uh,
slip into something a little bit more scuffed.
yes. And you know what? Ecto, you right. Max headroom filters on. That's totally what this is about. So yeah, we've been playing a few games, but I've not gotten to do what I wanted to do lately because every time I freaking come home, I'm falling asleep within like an hour of getting home, and so that sucks. But despite not getting to play both Scorn and Plague Tale Requiem, which just came out, those are the absolute only things that I'm going to do this weekend. Like, that's it. I'm going to stay home and play those because I've been waiting to play those forever. And yeah. As far as the games that I have played, though, last week I completed Beacon Pines. Have you seen Beacon Pines yet, Saf?
So, the very first day it appeared on GamePass, I was just like, "Ooh, this looks like a really cute game." And the second thought I had was, "This is a Carlos game."
Like,
It very
for
much is.
real, though. It's
So, when
phenomenal.
you said that you had played it in the Discord, I was like, "Ooh, bingo card."
Yeah, so I don't have video to show you guys right now, but definitely for everybody that's on Game Pass, we're gonna say it about 150 times. But for anybody that has Game Pass, you would be doing yourself a favor, hardcore, if you download Beacon Pines. I think it's even available on the cloud if you've got Ultimate. Pretty sure you could play it through the cloud. Um, Beacon
But watch out for
Pines.
old men yelling at you because they tend to yell at clouds for some
Oh
reason.
yes, all the time. Beacon Pines is it's mostly visual novel. It's very narrative heavy. That's all it is. That's what it's about, right? But it's got some outstanding voice acting. It's got incredible writing. It's really about all these woodland critters are basically what the characters are all based off of. Your main character is like a little fawn, super cute, but it's this story basically that just starts you off in this small town situation where this giant corporation controls the entire town, and you have to figure out what's going on. There's a dark side to this town, and obviously the corporation has something to do with it. It turns into a very Stranger Things sci-fi drama that is just really unexpected, like going into it, because you're just seeing this character development from the very first minute of the game, and it just goes and goes and takes you into a lot of different places. And the big key thing is that you have choices to make throughout the game, but uh, they actually lead to an end way before the ending. So you'll have an ending happen, and then it kind of feels like a choose your own path kind of story, because you'll reach an ending, and then you actually go back into the storybook that this narrator is going through with you, and you choose which path to branch off of to make a different ending.
Hmm.
And doing different things throughout the game gives you new branches to go off on, and it's really an intriguing thing.
So kind of like what was it called? As Dusk Falls a little bit.
Sort of like you literally see the branches of this tree during gameplay, because you have the ending, and it's sometimes very abrupt. Like, it's like, oh, you made this choice, and now everybody's frozen and dead. And it stops the story, and the
Huh?
narrator is this gorgeous voice that's just like, she's like, oh well, that did not work out the way we hoped it would. Let's go back. And it literally takes you back a few pages in the storybook to back to this image of the tree and the different paths that you have available to you, and it's really phenomenal in how it goes through it. It Each branch is defined by a particular word. So you fill in the story with this particular word, and it starts that branch off. And so, like,
Oh.
one of the major points, I forget the exact words, but like one word is, seriously, I cannot remember the actual word. One word is like to cry, and the other word is like really happy. And if you do the cry one, it actually takes you into the better path than if you did the happy response. And it's just really cool how it works. and you don't know where the branches are going to take you right off the bat, even though you try to make an assumption. It's really neat. And Odysseus, yeah, you're actually very right. It does sound like the curator in the Dark Pictures anthology, um, except like the actress really just brought it, because there are sad moments in these endings that you're just like, what? And you have to keep playing. Like, you have to get to that next branch, and she's just like, oh my god, this is almost too much for me to handle. Let's make a different choice. And you get right back into it, you know. I
Wow.
mean, I
My
played the
immersion.
whole yeah, I played the whole game in one go. It was 6 hours to get all the way through it, and then a few more minutes to complete the achievements, which was extra fun. But yeah, I can't recommend Beacon Pines highly enough. It's up there on my list of favorite games of the year. Um, I'm definitely going to be talking about that more as the Game Awards and stuff come back around.
That kind of narration style reminds me of there's a game called Lost in Random. Very like Tim Burton-y looking RPG, I guess you can call it. About a girl who gets lost in a place called Random, and there's a whole bunch of like citadels that are all based on die faces from 1 through 6 and beyond. And yeah, it's like a really snarky, really um empathetic narrator. And so I really love games that do that. Games like the Stanley Parable, or Lost in Random, and other games like that make the narrator feels as much like a spectator as you are, because they're only describing what they're seeing. They're not like omniscient like most narrators are and stuff. So I think that's really cool.
For sure, I think you explained it perfectly. Yeah, those are great examples. Um, so yeah, that was really most of what I played. I played the first Life is Strange a little bit, because it's one of them on my backlog that I just never completed for some reason. Absolutely no reason why I didn't complete it. Like, I just went through like the first couple chapters and was like, eh. Like, I love the game. I actually really like Life is Strange. I've replayed the first chapter like probably 4 or 5 times. I don't understand why I haven't finished it. But enough about that. What have you been playing, Saf?
Well, I'm gonna get into my newer game a little later, but for now, since I already mentioned Overwatch, I'm playing a lot of Overwatch, the second one too. And you'll be proud to know that I still have not caved in and bought the battle pass. They're not getting my money, y'all. None of it.
Very nice, very nice.
Yep, I'm battle pass level 30 now, and although a lot of the cosmetics are in there that are like really really cool, I just cannot. I can't give them my money right now, because you know why? ABK is going through all the shiz, and it's not pretty, and it doesn't seem like they're making any actionable measures. Um, in fact, actually, I think Activision Blizzard just got hit with another uh, harassment lawsuit,
Yeah,
because I saw a tweet that was just like, "Oh, they're about to announce Overwatch 3." Like,
I mean, yeah, they've got the harassment stuff, and then they've got the union busting at the same time, and it's just
oh my god,
a
it's a
wild
whole mess.
show going on with along with the whole merger thing that's technically not over. So yeah, it's really hard
This cheese looks like
to
Idaho.
go
Sorry to
after.
like look, or no, Illinois, maybe. I don't.
You know what?
I
I'll
don't know what
I'll
it
meet you in between. It works for both of them, I think, a little bit.
is. But no, it's crazy because I really want to support Overwatch as a game, because I have some friends that actually work on the Overwatch team. Um, and I'm just like, and also I love the voice actor family. Like all of them, all of those people are stellar individuals. I love them every time I see them in anything. Of course, Matt Mercer, the god, the legend, the man, the myth. Like, he's just overall awesome. And then Angeli Bamani, who plays Symmetra, I think the most recent thing I've seen her in is Miss Marvel, and she's amazing in that. She also has some other appearances and other things too. And every time I see her, I scream with happiness because she's amazing. And just, every time I see like Carolina share all of their interactions on Twitter, because I follow them both, Angeli and Carolina. They always all the ladies get together. They have all these really fun like parties and interactions and stuff with like Jen and Lucy, and it makes my heart so happy, because they're so pure, and it's like such a light that we need, and especially on the darkness of Twitter, right? Um, it's really cool, and I'm just like, why can't Overwatch just as a franchise, be owned by a more wholesome studio? Like, what are the measurements that we have to take for someone to get them to buy that IP, and then just transfer all the Overwatch talent over to away from ABK? Because like even the cinematics, I'm like, Blizzard is getting a run for their money. Why are y'all making video games? You should be making movies. Like, for real. The Kiriko Shore is amazing.
Yeah, you're right. It's like we have to take their budget for them to actually not be shitty. I don't know. Like that feels like that's it. It's like not Microsoft isn't going to be the solution, even though we really wish that they would be.
It sucks because like even though it does kind of feel like it's in our hands to like speak with our wallets and stuff, for everyone who like boycotts that, there's like 3 times the people that aren't. And it's going to be that way for like Bayonetta 3 as well. Helena Taylor came out with her speech or whatever, which at this point feels like he said, she said, because Platinum released their statement that was like, oh yeah, it was 4,000 per session for 5 sessions, which is still very little for voice acting work, especially for a franchise like Bayonetta, but still, you know?
Yeah, that's a whole other topic for sure that we could get into if anybody wants us to. Just throw it out in chat if you want us to talk Helena Taylor, Bayo 3. Hey, but
Ooh,
yeah, it's all wild.
We could do a drop next week as the story evolves and whatever, and we can get like more information and stuff.
Oh man,
Give us more time to like dive in depth about
I
it.
mean,
'Cause
I hope
I
it
would
does
like to talk
actually
about it, but
evolve.
like I don't think we have enough info to be able to talk about it, like discuss it at large, Because like I said, it's a bunch of like back and forth about, because nobody knows about the negotiations. Even people close to the source, they're like, we have NDAs, we can't talk about the negotiations or anything like that. So we really don't have enough information to make a solid call. All I know is that Jennifer Hale has been a real sweetheart about it. Like, believe women, believe actresses. We all need to be paid, and I respect Helena's choice and her decisions and blah blah blah, which is fair. It's hard taking over a legacy role like Bandana like that.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't want to.
I don't think you'd have the chops, darling.
Oh man. So you played Overwatch, obviously. When did we play Roko?
I think that was last week.
Was that last week? Jesus Christ.
It was
Okay.
before the community meeting.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
But the other game that I've been playing is called Domekeeper. And this one's been one I've been playing by proxy, by osmosis, because I'll just sit and watch Bowser play, and he will sit there and play. So when he finds a game that he really likes, it's really funny because he'll obsess over it in the way that he'll play it like every day, and then also watch gameplay videos on it, and fall asleep to like YouTube videos on it and stuff, and other people doing their runs, especially when it comes to like roguelites and roadlights and stuff, because there are so many different routes that you can take with all the different skills and items and paths and upgrades and blah blah blah. So he's not like a min-maxer, but he's always interested in finding out different other ways to maybe not optimize, but like play the game better than what he's doing. Um, so I've just been digesting a whole bunch of freaking Domekeeper. But for those who are unaware, it's a roguelike game where you are like an astronaut engineer in space. You land on a random planet that's randomly generated. There are different planets, it seems, that are like, there are different like planet archetypes, but each planet is like generated within those archetypes, and you basically are mining for resources on this planet while trying to look for an ancient relic. The reason for which is unknown, because that's the whole of the story. You're looking for a relic. That's it. Because I made sure to ask. I was like, so what's the point? Why are you exploring space? And he was like, to find the relic. And I was like, okay, well, what does the relic do? Does it like save your people? Like, what's going on here? What's the story? He was like, oh, they don't say. And I'm like, what's the point?
The whole game turns into Dead Space once you find it. That's it.
It's literally just a time sink. Well, no, the way it's finding the relic is basically the end game. You find the relic, you take it back to your dome, and then you get one final wave, because it's tower defense as well. It's not just you mining resources. You're defending your dome from different waves of monsters while you're looking for the relic. And so the relic, once you find it, you take it back to your dome, and then you get a big final wave that's tougher than all the other waves. You can defeat it without the relic, but if you lose a certain amount of health after that time, then the relic will key in and then just annihilate the wave, and then your dome is saved. At which point it's just like, well, then why did I went through all the trouble of finding that relic, and then it's just like, okay, bye. Like, I don't know. It's a nice time sink, and it's got really nice ambient music. Like if you play like Risk of Rain or Risk of Rain 2, it's kind of like that kind of silent ambience that builds as you do stuff. But it's fun. It seems fun.
Nice. So that's
So
good
far,
to
there's not
hear.
really much to it. I think they're coming out with more content, but it's pretty new. It's fairly new. I'm not even sure if it's like an early access or not, but it is available on Game Pass.
Hey. And for those of you that need some more Game Pass talk, if you didn't notice in the Discord, I did put. So we got the Amnesia Collection, and then Amnesia Rebirth, and then Soma, and then Phantom Abyss, which we definitely got to
Mm,
play. So,
hmm
the Devolver joint that's like Legends of the Hidden Temple sort of trap style, running through dungeons and stuff like
It's like
that.
if Indiana Jones was a game show.
Yeah, exactly. So I definitely cannot wait to play that. I know Russ is wanting to play for sure, so we definitely will get a party together sometime soon for that. Guarantee that one.
Yeah, I just wish that we could play like actively with friends, instead of like asynchronously through ghosts and whatnot. Unless, is there like an
I
active
think there
multiplayer mode? Do
is.
we know?
I think there is technically a way, but I'm not familiar with the
Mm.
the full scope of it. Yeah.
I remember during the play test, it was just like kind of like that because people were excited to like play, like explore the temple with their friends and stuff at the same time, almost like a race or whatever. And then they found out, it's just a solo experience with friends, asterisk. Um, so I hope that they do some kind of like maybe later add a mode where we're like actively racing. I don't know if it would be too taxing on their service to do that alongside the ghosts, but I mean,
I mean, that said, I think it is technically still, at least on Game Pass, it's game preview mode. I'm pretty sure
is
that's
it?
what they called it there. So I still don't think it's technically full release. So they probably are working on stuff like that. But Devolver money, it's going to be fine, I think, and it's had a pretty consistent amount of streams since it did come out a few months back. But yeah, looking forward to that. I know Ecto's playing Ghostbusters, but honestly, I haven't bought yet, but I kind of want to get back into that Midnight Ghost Hunt.
Thank you. I was about to ask. I was like, because
Yeah,
speaking of ghosts, that looked like a lot of fun.
yeah, and oh, you didn't get to play it. I forgot that you didn't
I
because
didn't.
it was really fun. That is a solve game. I'm pretty sure because you will be way too damn good at hiding as an inanimate object. I guarantee it.
You say that, but my experience in Deceive Inc. so far has proven otherwise. Although I'm disguising myself as other people, not as hidden objects, which I thought I
That
would
makes
be good
sense.
at because I was a hella good spy in Team Fortress 2. Um, but that's pretending to be a different player, not an NPC. So it is kind of different.
Yeah, and I mean, we saw like high level play when we played through it. We saw a chair player and a soccer ball player or a basketball. I don't. I think it was a soccer ball. That were just outlandish. They were way too good at what they were doing. The whole game being a hide and seek thing, and then uh,
They got that Gary's Mod meta. They
yeah,
practice.
they
I,
made
I
it
trained my
where
whole life for this.
exactly like they made it where the rest of the team did not have to care. Like we were so focused on trying to get them that the other people were just like, oh, this is nice, just chilling as this fern in the corner or something. Like we didn't even know what the hell was going on. We're
You
just
look over, you
running
see a
around.
fern just reading a book, like, huh?
Like it felt like that. All the situations were so funny. And then at the end of the night, we ended up. Yes, Odysseus, the soccer ball we chased for 3 minutes. I'm pretty sure, like it was 3 minutes game time, but I swear that was the longest amount of time in real life. Like the ball was literally just bouncing all over the place. We couldn't hit it with shit. It was my first game as a sniper, and like my accuracy was probably 10% at that point. It was just no
We
good.
don't we don't have like the Benny Hill theme in our soundbite thing. We should
Yeah,
we
that
should
would have
get
been
that.
it. That would definitely have been it. But
Is
yeah,
that is that a game that has like exclusive playtest periods, or is it just like in early access?
no, it is full game now. Yeah, it is officially full game. But it had a free play weekend. Is what happened.
Oh,
It was
okay.
a free play weekend and it was half off, so it was $10 during that weekend.
Oh shoot. Well,
Since
we should have got that for our game tonight. That would have been fun. I didn't
yes,
know.
since we're closer to Halloween, it might actually be on sale one more time. I don't know if it'll be 50% again, but
Hey, on sale, any percent is
hoping
fine with me. Yeah.
I'm hoping, especially since it did appear that a lot more people were playing during that free weekend. So hopefully, maybe a decent chunk of people are still going to be playing in the next couple weeks.
I hope by the time it comes out for real, they add more black people.
You're right, though. The skins were a little lacking in general. Yeah.
Would you like to be Jeremy or Todd or Cody or Jaquel? Like,
The oldest jankiest character, I think, is what they gave. Yeah,
yeah,
for that
he's like super
representation.
old Clyde or something, you know?
Hmm.
I mean,
Well,
it's a good design, you know. At least they didn't give him like the high fade, freaking half kink hairdo that they're giving all the black people nowadays. It's like I just was talking on Twitter about that with somebody because Bangalore and Sojourn they have it, and then they just came out with a new champion in League of Legends, Casante, I believe, who is basically a Lil Nas X self insert, which I appreciate because I love him.
oh
But
wow.
he's got that hairstyle. Echo has that hairstyle, like every skin he's got. Some other champion that they've just released. Senna has it. What's his name's wife? She's black and she has that hairstyle. I'm like, hire some black artists. Like we have we have hair. We do stuff with. Like Google something. I don't know. I'm sick. The internet is free.
uh,
Asterisk.
uh,
I mean, it is free if you go to the library. So I mean, yeah, you have. There's
yeah.
no excuse. Like I'm
Echo
tired of this
says
conversation.
character customization in Ghostbusters is deep. I did see that Discord image of the Luigi,
But you
which
can create your own
is great.
character. Wait, I thought it was just like
Yeah.
models and stuff because I just saw the one black dude, right?
In the actual Ghostbusters.
Oh, Ghostbusters,
Uh,
not Midnight Hunters.
yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah. So that might be a little extra wrinkle for you on the choices on Ghostbusting games, but
Hmm.
we'll see. We'll see.
Well,
The
customizations on my bingo card. So I mean, I'm already interested. I'm about to YouTube later, see if it's a game I'll like.
You're right. But yeah, guys, that has been our what we've been playing. Again, this is the Party Invite Show, podcast number 87. What
We old.
87? We've been in
What
this
is
for
what
a
is
bit.
87 in like the anniversary years? You know how they have like 50 is the golden anniversary. I actually looked that up once. It's like a whole list of like there's a new custom list and there's an old custom list. And so like for the 25th anniversary, for instance, it's like the 10 anniversary. So you have to give like a 10 like an anniversary gift that includes 10, like the medal. That's the old one. The new one is like I don't know flowers or something. I don't know. But like it's crazy that all these different customs have evolved like that, and I think it's actually really cool. So what we got? I'm gonna Google it right now.
It's the aluminum foil anniversary.
What? Because we crazy? Because that's right.
It is that time of year. But otherwise, yeah, I guess we'll probably get into a game here in a second. But is there any other discussion topics that you wanted to go over it also?
I mean, nothing really comes to mind besides like the voice acting debacle. But like I said, I'd really like some more information to come to light
Hmm.
because now people don't know what's going on. Helena Taylor was so convincing. She had like a
Yeah.
four-part series. It was a little bit. It got kind of hostile towards the end, which kind of surprised me. I mean, I understand she's frustrated, but like, you know, I don't know. It's just weird. But I wish Helen Taylor the best, and I hope Jennifer Hale gets the internet to calm down. Um, I really don't know what I want to do because I want to play that game so badly, but it's one of those things.
Yeah.
It's like what I say with Overwatch 2. Like, I'm not going to buy the Battle Pass personally, but if somebody just happens to donate on Twitch the exact amount of money that I would need to buy the Battle Pass, it's not my money.
Even if it's $100 to Godfall.
You know what? See, you. We'll be right back. I have to go talk and converse with my fists right quick. And I'm like I said look earlier, I'm loquacious, so it's about to be a long fight. I'm talk.
Talk. Talk. All right, cool. So, yeah, I can put us on the Be Right Back screen and we can figure out what we want to do as far as this game stuff is concerned. Do you want a break or?
I'm good to go. Right into it.
Okay, cool. Let me switch this over then. fancy. Not really, but